Services are nothing new in the games industry, especially on PC. I remember paying for Dwango, a local online service that allowed me to play Doom 2 Deathmatch on a network with people in my local area. Since then, we have seen the rise of many other game-related services come and go, and the crossover onto consoles is nothing new, with Xbox Live launching more than a decade ago. Online services may not be new in the general sense, and they have affected how we play our games for a while now, but they are on the precipice of changing how we get our games. As the digital revolution in music led the way, it seemed clear that an a la carte approach would be the future of media. Time has proven this to be wrong with the rise of Pandora, Spotify, Google Play Music, and more. Why pay for every single song when a monthly fee gets you instant access to 95% of the music you could ever want to listen to? Yeah, you don't own it, but does that really matter? Nowhere has this proven itself out more than in the movie and TV space. VHS ushered us into the era of owning and collecting our favorite movies. The whole notion exploded with DVD, but we soon came to our senses, at least most of us. Do we really need to purchase every season of The Simpsons? For the collectors out there, the answer may still be yes, but for the majority of us, giving Netflix our $8 a month feels like a better compromise. And for those choice selections that fall through the cracks, renting digitally on Amazon is a better solution than outright purchase. Welcome to modern media consumption. It's all about on-demand, and Sony and EA are the first to be gearing up the concept of mainstream games in the console space, albeit in slightly different fashions. PlayStation Now is available now in open beta, and available to all North American PlayStation 4 users, and EA Access is coming soon to Xbox One consoles. Let's do a quick breakdown of Sony and EA's specific approaches here. EA Access is very much a Netflix-style system in structure, but not so much in execution. Access is a subscription service, and for $30 a year, or $5 a month, you get access to a number of catalog EA titles, discounts on EA game purchases, and early access to select games prior to release. So basically, this is EA's take on PlayStation Plus. It's not a bad thing in theory, but it's pretty clear why it's set to be Xbox only when it is available. PlayStation Now is a different beast altogether. In a way, it harkens back to the early days of digital media with a reliance on a la carte rentals, but it is very modern in the sense that it's based on streaming technology. In the early days of digital movies, you would have to purchase a selection and then give it an hour or two to download before you could watch it. Video games are still very much like this, whether it's on Xbox, PlayStation, or PC, but PlayStation Now is looking to eliminate this. It's no secret that I'm a fan of PlayStation Plus. The service is reasonably priced, and the instant game collection aspect alone makes it worth the price of entry for me. I get a quality game or two every month, and access to them as long as I'm subscribed. I like that aspect of EA Access as well. $5 for access to Battlefield 4 and Payload 2 seems like a good deal to me, but it's still not clear how often the game selection will rotate, and how access to previous offerings will work. It also opens the floodgates to a future where every major publisher has a subscription option with slightly different approaches. Juggling tons of different subscriptions, with each offering slightly different things, could get annoying and confusing rather quickly. Much like the video streaming industry, it seems to make much more sense for services to be divorced from the actual studios and publishers. I don't want to subscribe to Universal and Paramount and Warner Brothers. I don't want to keep track of which studio puts out what films and TV shows and what's in their pipeline, and neither does the average game player. PlayStation Now is pretty unique. It's a straight game rental service based around immediacy. It's pretty straightforward at the moment. It's only PlayStation 3 games, the games are only available for rental, and prices correlate to the length of rental periods. Select the rental time, and you're in the game relatively instantly. Currently in open beta, the prices do seem to be a bit off the mark, ranging from $3 for 4-hour rentals to $15 for 90 days. But prices are still in limbo. Sony has also been very clear that a subscription option is in the pipeline. The convenience factor here is undeniable, but bandwidth issues could prove to be a real issue for the core audience. There is some comfort to be had in simply knowing that your back catalog of previous generation favorites are just a few button presses away should a nostalgia emergency arise though. In both of these cases, I am extremely glad that they exist. I'm all for companies testing the waters on how to better deliver things I love. And guess what? The poor offerings will fail. The overpriced and under-delivering services will have to improve. I love subscription services. I love my Google Play Music subscription. I do most of my TV and movie watching on Amazon Prime Instant Video and Netflix, and PlayStation Plus has been amazing for me. It's great to see companies trying new things. If EA's thing is successful, we'll see it expand. Sony will get on board, and other publishers will get in the game too. The success of PlayStation Now seems inevitable as long as prices get worked out. Bandwidth will only increase over time, and game streaming will make more sense with each passing year. Sony is in a good position jumping into this game early, and I can't wait to see where this is headed in the future. If you liked the video, please do make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and share the channel with your friends. It really does help a lot. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Later.